Good morning, my name is Philip Jones. I'm the Senior Vice President of Operations for Accor's premium, mid-scale and economy brands here in Middle East and Africa.
Philip, thanks for joining Breaking Travel News here at Future Hospitality Summit in Riyadh.
Yeah.
First of all, give us a bit of a market update.
Sure, look, Q1 has started incredibly positively for us. As a group, revenues are up about 9.7%, but here in the region, we are really driving that growth, and specifically here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Not only have we seen our RevPAR increase, but we've seen our market share through our revenue generation index also increase quite substantially, which is a great sign for us.
And what are you here to talk about at FHS?
So really we're here to talk with partners and investors about future projects. Obviously we're tremendously excited. The growth in Saudi is just spectacular, and it's why there's so much positive energy and excitement here in the room today.
Tell us more about some of the projects that you're announcing or working on.
Great, so look, let me tell you maybe about some of the projects we've opened recently, because I think that's also quite exciting. We've opened a flagship Novotel in Sahafa, which we actually just went to the opening of their wonderful Greek restaurant Casamira last night and have a media launch with that tonight. It was tremendously exciting. We've opened a Mercure and just recently renovated the Novotel Al Anud just down the road. But of course we've also signed a number of other exciting projects. The first Tribe, the Tribe and Tribe Living King Salman Park, an amazing location, and also signing a number of significant Novotels, Novotel Living here in Riyadh, as well as Novotel Ruud. I think this really speaks to the demand for mid-scale and economy hotels. We've seen, when we look at the pipeline report for Riyadh and Jeddah particularly, about 60 to 65% of that future pipeline is luxury and ultra-luxury driven. And while there is still room and demand for this type of product, there's also a tremendous amount of space for premium, mid-scale and economy products. And this is the opportunity today in the kingdom.
And what other trends are you seeing in the market?
Look, it's really interesting. There's a lot of people obviously talk about AI and disruptive AI. I think we only allow AI to become disruptive by our own choosing. It can really become a complementary thing to our business, and we see that in the way we're using predictive learning to generate pricing recommendations for our hotels. It's become so dynamic, and it even shifts the way we ask our general managers and our commercial teams to think. They've shifted beyond traditional salespeople to real traders, because pricing updates not just once in a season, but 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a day. It's just incredibly fast moving.
With all of this growth, how are you managing capability building and upskilling and the whole talent challenge?
So that's a really good one. First of all, I think one of the other trends we're seeing is a talk around purpose. People want to work for organizations that resonate with their values. When Accor became more focused between luxury lifestyle, premium, mid-scale economy, our global CEO came up with a great idea to have a purpose for Accor, which is pioneering the art of responsible hospitality, connecting cultures with heartfelt care. And that really speaks to what Accor does on a day-to-day basis. We are pioneering, we are entrepreneurial, but we are also responsible, and we connect cultures around the world with that genuine heartfelt care. But with that purpose, we are also making sure that we, again, grow our talent, not just giving them the reason to come to work, but the skills to be successful. In 2 days' time, I will travel with the rest of our team to Jeddah, where we will host our General Managers Roadshow for Saudi Arabia. We continue to do region-wide conferences, but we now also focus on market-specific updates. And one of the things we will be focusing on here in 2 days' time is Think Like a Trader, where we really give our general managers the skills to look at the technology we're asking them to use it effectively. It's one thing to give someone a car, it's another thing for them to be able to drive it fast around the track.
Philip, on that note, thank you very much for joining us today.
A pleasure. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you.